Hello, honorable senators. First, I'd like to thank you for this invitation, and I'd like to take advantage of this opportunity to applaud the harm reduction approach in Bill C-45. Today, the world is looking at Canada. This bill will have a significant impact. Depending on the approach that will be used, it could even serve as a model for the free sale of cannabis for all countries that want to favor a harm reduction approach. The ASPQ believes that a responsible policy for drugs has to respect the following criteria. It has to protect young people. They are the largest consumers of cannabis in Quebec and in Canada. It has to control the drug, its derivatives, and its access. We have to protect the health. THC concentrations on the black market have risen from 5% to nearly 15%. And the higher the THC level, the higher the risk for your health. It also has to ensure security and development. Risks related to the sale of psychoactive substances are higher when they are on the black market. I'm referring to acts of violence and settling of scores that happen and other physical, moral, and social damages. Lastly, it has to decrease the crime rate. Several Canadians end up with a criminal record because they were arrested for simple possession, and this hinders them in many aspects in terms of finding a job and being mobile. So therefore, the ASPQ applauds the government's approach and the courage it has shown in going ahead with cannabis legalization to allow Canada to exit the era of prohibition. However, the ASPQ is concerned about some specific aspects of the bill, and it would like to see 4 key recommendations taken into account to ensure sustainable health. First, in terms of promotion. Promotion of a product doesn't only involve its advertising, its packaging, and its sponsors. It covers all the marketing strategies used by the industry to diversify, expand, and build customer loyalty. The bill defines promotion in respect of a thing or a service as follows. Means to make for the purpose of selling the thing or service a representation other than a representation on a package or label about the thing or service by any means, whether directly or indirectly, that is likely to influence and shape attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors about the thing or service. So in terms of recreational cannabis, Canada has to establish various measures to limit the scope, impact, and of these strategies for promoting cannabis. In terms of promotion, the ASPQ recommends that the government submit authorized medicinal cannabis producers to the same restrictions in terms of promotion, and this is currently not the case. And there is a publication that we provided, and you have some examples of what I'm saying. So the ASPQ has noticed that authorized producers right now apply different marketing strategies, particularly on social media in terms of Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And, okay, great. So, and we've seen that there are various sources of promotion, and this is similar to what we saw with the tobacco industry before, prior to regulations. Right now, some medicinal cannabis companies are using marketing strategies that go what is beyond simple informative promotion. Tweed, for example, owns the Leafs by Snoop brand, which is represented by the very famous American rapper Snoop Dogg. The use of a star in an advertising campaign is a marketing strategy, and it is very well known by consumers, and it attracts people undeniably. So using a star to promote a product makes customers confident, and it gives the product an emotional aspect, and it gives the product charisma, character, and style. So if you can identify with this star, you think you want to buy the product. So ASPQ denounces such strategies which do not target people with health problems, but rather the general public. And it is highly plausible that this company is paving the foundation for the legalization of recreational cannabis. The ASPQ therefore recommends that we ban the STAR strategies for cannabis, both recreational and medicinal cannabis. Now, in terms of edibles, the diversification and the multiplication of the number of products on the market that are sold in an edible form make it easier to use cannabis, and they attract quite a varied clientele. However, it is a generally safer product to use than inhaled products. Edibles are already present on the illegal market, and we have to wonder now, should we offer products that to compete with the illicit market, or should we only offer less harmful products for our health? In terms of edibles, when they will be authorized, they'll have to be in a form that will not be attractive to children. They have to be a package in such packaging that is appropriate and accompanied by warnings stating that the period of action is slower to avoid any intoxication. In terms of shatter and other products that can contain THC levels of up to 90%, this is a difficult choice. Some people think that we should authorize them because they're already available on the black market, but for ASPQ, it is clear that shatter and wax should be banned for public health reasons. In terms of traceability, given the pesticide contamination that has been noted in recent years by the medicinal cannabis industry, ASPQ recommends that we have to establish a product traceability system to make sure that the use is safe. The history shows how important it is to craft a cannabis bill on a solid basis, and we are lucky here to be able to enshrine these principles in the very base of the bill and to protect the lasting health of Canadians. Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much, Ms. Granger.